Hi there, I'm Marao, the Lazy Makoti, and today I'm so excited to share with you my incredible oxtail and bean stew with some dombolo. And I'm excited to be using Le Cruzet's iconic cast iron cookware. How stunning are these colors that I've chosen? I'm so in love. I chose some cerise, some flame, Marseille, as well as the meringue. Just the thing to brighten up any kitchen. Let's get cooking. The first thing we're going to do is start with one of my favorite cuts of meat, the oxtail. It's a very easy recipe. For today's marinade, we're using 4 simple ingredients. They work so well together and they give such beautiful, rich color to the stew. What we need is 6 tablespoons of some soy sauce, 4 tablespoons of some Worcester sauce, 1 teaspoon of some paprika, as well as a teaspoon of some garlic powder. Then we're just gonna give that a mix. Now the oxtail goes straight into our marinade. Now that's done, we're gonna leave this to marinate for about 2 hours. You could even actually do overnight in the fridge. Now this is done marinating, time to brown. Today I'm using the 26 centimeter Le Creuset signature casserole. It's the perfect size for a family, so everybody's getting fed today. So what I love about these Le Creuset cast iron pots is that they retain heat so beautifully that you don't need a very high heat. So about a low to medium heat is perfect. So now I'm going to add about a tablespoon of oil to fry my onions. So next we're going to add in our garlic and ginger. Remember that this is all happening on a low to medium heat. Don't worry about all these little brownings in the pot. That's some nice caramelization, which is what we want because that's where all the flavor's at. I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of the garlic and ginger. So we just want to soften our onion before we add in our chili. 1 teaspoon chili. So once our onions are nice and soft, we're going to add back in our oxtail. And then now some of that marinade from earlier. 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 tablespoon tomato sauce, and 2 cups of stock. Perfect. So now we're just going to let this simmer. And the great thing about these cast iron casseroles is that you can cook on the stove top or in the oven. So I think I'm going to cook on the stove top today, and then we can get cracking on our dombolo. Okay, now that our oxtail is cooking, let's get straight into our dombolo. I'm really excited to share this recipe with you. It's actually one of the first recipes my mom taught me. So I'm glad that I'm still using it today and sharing it with you. So for today's dombolo recipe, I'm actually going to be adding a little bit of herbs. You can use whatever herbs you like. My mom doesn't usually, but I just think it adds such a beautiful pop of color. So first up, 4 cups of flour, just normal cake flour, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, and then 10 grams of yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then last is our herbs. And then just with my spatula, I'm gonna make a nice little well for my water. So you'll need about 2.5 cups of water, and you just wanna knead it until it's nice and sticky. And at this point, I think I would like to switch to using my hands. So now after the kneading, we're just gonna cover and let it rise for about 30 minutes until it's doubled in size. So if your kitchen's like mine in the winter, it's terribly cold. So what I like to do is turn on my oven just until it's nice and warm, turn it off, like completely off, and then put my dough in here to rise. So that's just a tip if you can't get a warm spot in your kitchen. So now our dough is risen beautifully, Now to knock it and divide it into our ramekins. So today I'm going to be using the 28 centimeter Le Creuset casserole in this beautiful flame color. How stunning. I especially love this tight fitting lid, which helps trap all of that steam for even cooking, even temperature for a beautifully steamed dombolo. So now 40 minutes have passed and it's time to check on our dombolo. How stunning. Everything is risen. It looks absolutely amazing. How stunning. Time to put it all together. And now for my favorite part, the tasting. Perfect. I definitely hope you give this a try and let me know how it goes.